Pharma marketeers, you should never stop emailing your healthcare professional customers. If you have a consented healthcare professional list and you're not emailing them regularly, then you're going to have a big problem. Here's why. When that doctor has a patient in front of them who might be able to benefit from your product, if you are not consistently reminding them of the problem that you solve and that your product exists, then they won't remember you and they won't offer your treatment to their patients. Now, that doesn't mean constantly bombarding doctors with unsolicited promotional product content. It means emailing with purpose and building a good engagement strategy. Here's an email marketing strategy that I recommend that will keep engagement high, build trust, and also remind healthcare professionals of your product, its data, and its value. Once a healthcare professional signs up to receive content from you, instead of then waiting till you have a campaign and sending them information about your product, start a very targeted, strategic, and specific welcome sequence. I would suggest that this sequence should be really long or perhaps even indefinite, but it should follow a cycle which is consistent. For each cycle, send 3 or 4 emails. Now, only every 1 in 3 or every 1 in 4 emails should really be specifically about your product. The other 2 or 3 emails in the sequence should be supportive. They should be sharing insights, some education or resources to support practice, or it might be an opportunity to engage in a webinar or some peer-to-peer content. That way, you can be sharing information with healthcare professionals every couple of weeks or every month, and every time you're giving them value and you're building trust in your brand. Then every couple of months or every 6 weeks, they'll receive an email from you which will be more specifically about your product, reminding them of the indication, its value, the data, and how they can access it. Now, because you've been regularly sending them valuable information and you've built trust and engagement in your emails, they're more likely to read and review the content about your product now and again when you send it. This will ensure that when they're busy and they see a patient in front of them, they will be reminded of the problem that your brand solves, and they'll also have your product front of mind. I believe that this approach builds trust. It avoids content fatigue, it keeps you relevant, and it reminds healthcare professionals that you and your product exist without annoying them. I'd be curious to see if you guys have used welcome sequences and what strategies you've used to keep engagement high, but also to remind people about your product and its features and benefits. If you want more practical advice, insights, and resources to help you build more authentic relationships with healthcare professionals, head to brandcasthealth.com/resources and check out our content. If you'd like to create an email marketing strategy like this, but you don't know where to start, feel free to send me a DM or head to the website and contact us. Thanks for the support as always. See you on the next one.